Black. All important movies start with a black screen. And music, edgy music, makes parents and studio executives nervous.
Once upon a time.
Who am I? You sure you want to know?
It was a dark and stormy night.
When the boy was born, like all the Spartans, he was inspected. If he had been small, or puny, or sickly, or misshapen, he would have been discarded. From the time he could stand, he was baptized in the fire of combat.
I had the craziest dream last night.
Alright, so this is the world and there are 5 billion people on it. When I was a kid, there used to be 3. It's hard to keep up.
Oh, America. I wish I could tell you that this was still America, but I've come to realize that you can't have a country with no people in it. And there are no people here.
I love America. America made my fortune.
Are you watching closely?
Well, I first met an alpaca in Washington State at the Puyallup State Fair. And that's when I met an alpaca and I fell in love with them.
What's the process of starting an alpaca farm? How did that happen for you?
I drank too much wine one night and woke up the next morning and said, yes, I'm going to start an alpaca farm. And that's what I did. That was 16 years ago. So I was about 50 at the time and the kids were grown and out of the house. And I was wondering what I was going to do with the rest of my life. So that's what I decided to do. My herd is pretty small. I think I got 19. But then I've got 8, well, either pregnant or just had babies. So that adds to them. Is everybody still alive? They're my pets more than anything. Everybody's got a name. Everybody's got a personality. And they have a social order that it's better than watching a soap opera. It really is. I can sit out here and just watch them interact with each other forever. You've got the old pregnant ladies that are just walking around being, being crabby. And you've got the little girls who are going over to flirt with the boys and wag their tails and say, hey, here I am. And you got the boys who are having one bar fight after another because they're fighting over the girls. And then you got the little baby boys who, when nobody's doing anything, everybody's just laying around vegging, they go and start bothering everybody and causing a lot of trouble just because they're bored. They don't need me like a dog needs, a dog wants your attention, a dog needs you. These guys just want to know if you got something for them, and if you don't, then they really don't want anything to do with you. So yeah, they're not a huggable investment, but they are a very fascinating investment, and they are just, I enjoy them so much. The most rewarding part is probably the babies. I mean, that's just the most exciting part, but then on the other hand, it's the contentment of just being on the farm day after day and just experiencing the whole being with the animals. I think she's gonna have a baby.
Right now?
Yeah. She's in labor. Whether it be 2 hours or 15 minutes, I don't know, but she is definitely in labor. That's magical. That's the best part of it, to see the, you know, baby just pop out, and then, or else sometimes you gotta help, and when you're scared it's gonna die or something's gonna happen and you have a successful birth, it is just the best feeling in the world. Of course, there's on the other hand the bad parts when you deliver a dead baby, or maybe you have a live baby that only makes it a day or two, and those are the real heartbreaking parts, but it comes with the territory. Right now, this time in my life, I'm exactly where I want to be. I have never been more comfortable at what my life is, than I am right now. I would not have enjoyed this farm when I was younger, or put as much into it, I don't think, when I was younger, because, you get bored with something, you want to try something, or, I don't know, just a million things. What do we got here? We have a little boy. Right now, like I say, it's just like I'm content, which, that's something a lot of people can't say. I don't have any regrets. I don't have any, big want to, though. If I can just get done with this, then I can go do that. None of that's there. I'm just right where I want to be.
Why do you mess up everything I do?
It's your fault for being in the way. There's so much small room on the other side of the table. Oh, look what I found. Say we go for a date?
Elegance. French craftsmanship. Sport chic. Redefining tradition and success for the pros, for you, and for me. Voltaire Design.
Hello, my name is Emma Cunningham, and today I'm going to be making bruschetta. So this recipe itself calls for 2 pints of cherry tomatoes. These are a little bit more than we need, but it's always nice to have some extra cherry tomatoes around the house. You will also need 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, which is this bottle right here. You'll need 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. You'll need a 1/4 cup of thinly sliced basil. You'll need 2 cloves of garlic minced, which I will show you what mincing looks like when we get to that step in the process. And then you will need dried oregano, salt. You can use kosher salt, whatever salt you have around the house. I have Morocco salt. It'll work just fine. And then the crushed red pepper is to add a little bit of a kick or a spice. It's optional. I have used it when I prepared this recipe in the past. All of that will be combined to make the bruschetta. Then I would place that on the bread or the cheese, whatever I'm using, and then I would take this balsamic and I would do it over the top, which I will show you at that step in the process. All of these things are fairly inexpensive, but bruschetta itself can be prepared a variety of ways. This is a little bit more of a high-end preparation. Bruschetta can also just be tomatoes, some olive oil, the spices you want, garlic, tossed in a bowl, and you're good to go. So it's something that a lot of college students could easily make in their dorm rooms if they had a craving for bruschetta. Alright, so I'm going to start with the basil because it's a little bit faster of a process. First I'm going to separate the leaves from the stems. Some people don't care about the stems. I want to be fancy, so I'm going to take the stems off. Here's where we jump back to home ec in middle school on how to cut leafy herbs. Excuse me as I layer them. And then, like a cute little baby, not a baby, I don't want to say it's a baby, like a cute little sleeping bag, we're going to roll it up. And then I'm going to take my choppy knife and I'm going to choppy chop it. Making sure that I'm moving my fingers out of the way so that I don't include finger in my bruschetta. So we got them thinly sliced, and then I'm going to go cross hatch them. Alright, so I'm going to take the basil that I just finely chopped and I'm going to move it to the corner of my board. Alright, now onto the fun part, the tomatoes. So you just want to get them cut in half. And then you're gonna wanna either slice that in half or quarter it. Because I happen to like chunks, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. The downside of cherry tomatoes is that they are full of seeds. So as you can see on my cutting board, I'm gonna have a lot of seeds left over. And that is actually what this part of your cutting board is for, is to catch the liquid. So as I start to get a buildup of seeds, I'll just slide those off into my molds. That's not what they're actually called. Oh, this is the tomato. Now that I am into the evening of beverages, I'm going to cut the garlic. And like I said earlier, you're gonna need 2 cloves. So I'm gonna take 2 cloves, which are these bad boys. That is a clove. You get a looks like it has 2 cloves in it. So we're gonna go with that. Now here's a fancy little trick. So you see how there's like kind of the weird papery coating on the outside? A way to get rid of that is taking the flat of your blade, pressing down on the garlic, and it will allow you to squish the garlic, but also get the papery part off. Right now, I'm going to mince the garlic, and then I'm going to take the remainder of the fresh ingredients, which is the basil and the minced garlic, the minced garlic. And I'm going to put them in with our chopped tomatoes. Then I'm going to take a quick break from this part of the bruschetta to slice up our baguette, to toast in the oven while I'm finishing up the bruschetta so that this is all nice and toasted for us to actually start plating and preparing the bruschetta. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the garlic. Knife. And then I'm going to go in with the basil. Yes. There we have the base of our fresh ingredients for bruschetta. We're going to save this potentially for later to make some garlic bread. But for right now, I'm going to cut this half of the loaf into slices for the bruschetta. And for these, I'm just going to put a light coating of butter on both sides to help with the toasting. I'm going to grab the butter knife. It's going to be a quick little swipe of butter so both sides are buttered. And then I will set them on the pan. Now I'm going to put my little baguette slices into the oven to toast them. Sort of just chuck them into the oven. Toast well, my little babies. So I just put those in there for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna kind of check on them as I finish up the bruschetta because the oven itself is off. You can turn it on to any low setting or use a toaster oven if you have that as well. So yeah, I'll just be checking on it in about 10 minutes. Now, the most exciting part. This gets to go away. And we get to start adding the rest of the ingredients, which is the olive oil, the red wine vinegar, the crushed oregano leaves, the crushed red pepper, and salt. 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1, 2, 3. That was how you count in French. Just kidding, I have no idea how you count in French. Hamilton taught me nothing. Next, we've got the red wine vinegar. In this one, we have 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar. So I've already put in 1, 2 teaspoons of dried oregano. So next up, I've got half a teaspoon of kosher salt. So I've got my half a teaspoon, got my salt. There's our half a teaspoon. Ooh. And I'm gonna sprinkle it over the top again. Last but certainly not least, we have got is a pinch of red pepper flakes. So there we go. And a pinch, again, depends on your preference. I kind of go in for a nice little pinchy, and then I sprinkle it over the top. And that is all that goes inside of the bruschetta. Now I just need to grab a handy dandy mixing spoon, and I'm gonna mix it all together. But as you can see, there's the basil mixed in. You can see the little white things are the minced garlic chunks. And if you could smell this, oh boy, it smells really good. So that is our bruschetta. Now, if you were doing this recipe full out to the recipe that I follow, which is actually credit to itsdelish.com, it's a grilled halloumi bruschetta by Mackenzie Gore. We don't have the halloumi, like I said, so once my timer goes off in about 3 minutes, I'm gonna pull the bread out, grab the mozzarella from the fridge, tear that, put it on the bread, place this on top, and then I'm going to drizzle it all with the balsamic. Oh yeah. All right, so the bread is done. It was in the oven for 10 minutes. I'm now going to take one of these pieces, set it on my prep plate, take a piece of mozzarella, shred it, get it on top, all nice and squished, and then I will squeeze some of the tomato on top, like so, and then I'm going to take the balsamic glaze and go right on top. And there you have it. That is the cheap and easy college bruschetta, if you will. This is a really nice thing to make if you're having any friends over when all of this COVID stuff is done, or if you just want to have a nice little appetizer for yourself. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Once you taste the sweet sensation of nice peppermints, so will your horse.
Love you, Star.
Nice. All it takes is one taste.
Please, I don't have time for this. This is fake. This is a screenshot. This isn't real. Why would you do this to me? In my moment of need. We were friends. Why did you leave me? Come back, please come back. This isn't real. Please come back. This is fake. If you didn't cost me so much money, I would run you over with my car. $120,000 for what? Nonsense! Complete. Dear Professor, have you ever wanted your Tucker dishes carried? Well, I'm here for that. I can also grade all your papers for the next week and bring you Sonic drinks every morning and also an extra $20 because you deserve it and you're the best ever. All the other professors want to be you and you're my favorite and I will never procrastinate again because I won't. It's fine. It's fine. I can drop out. I don't need to become an interpreter. I can join Jurassic Park Live and become a dinosaur, like I've always wanted. Yeah, this is totally fine. I don't care about this. I just got me and my memes. I don't need this school, and it doesn't need me. You got it.
ready yet?
Not yet.
Are you ready yet?
Not yet.
Why continue to torture yourself?
Let me keep rolling for another day.
Are you ready yet?
Where's Daddy?
He left you.
You're lying!
He doesn't want you anymore.
Stop it!
But I'm here for you.
Huh?
I want to take care of you.
You do?
Are you ready yet?
I'm ready.
I always wanted to have kids when I was little. I always talked about having a big family. Actually, I wanted to have like 4 or 5 kids, and I only ended up having 2. So it was nicer to have a child when I was older because I had more experience of how to take care of a child, and I look forward to having a child. And I was more settled into a routine of my own life, so it worked out better having a child when I was older than when I was younger. I wasn't as settled in my life. I think the moment your dad looked at you and I seen how happy he was having a baby, and I was happy too when I seen you. That was my fondest memory when I first laid eyes upon you. I was real happy to find out that I was pregnant with you. And I remember when you went to get your first haircut, even back then when you were little, you didn't like getting your hair cut. You cried and had a fit because you didn't want your hair cut. Think about the future more when you're a parent, about how the world's going to be when your child grows up, and about when your child has kids and you're a grandparent. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a safe trip coming over. Bye bye.
People care about people. In large and small ways, individuals invest time, energy, laughter, and tears into loved ones and strangers alike. So, at Creating Uncommon, we put care into our work, designs, and interactions. As a family-owned jewelry store, we understand the value and reward of putting others first, and we've worked to help our customers enjoy the same benefits since 2006. With specialty tools and quality product, we create original arrangements or repair pieces that have seen better days. Visitors can also come in and make their own designs, because sometimes you are the only person who knows what care someone else needs. Creating Uncommon pours care into however we serve you, so you can in turn pour care into others in your own unique way.
Hey Nisa.
Yeah, what's up?
So, I was actually wondering, is it really hard being half deaf? I wouldn't imagine it being too hard, but then again, I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, well,
It's hard to explain every aspect of what it's like to be half deaf. But here's my attempt to share a few.
Hey, do you have a second?
Yeah.
Do you want to come sit down and tell you something?
Sure.
Anytime someone's talking to me, I have to make sure they're on the right side.
Alright, you can go. Oh wait, some sides. Thanks.
Or in my case, my left side.
Anything that made me nervous took me out of my comfort zone. I forced myself to say yes to. Did I want to speak in public?
If not, this will happen.
But yes.
Hey, Nisa, guess what I just saw? This t-shirt that has Be Kind on it with ASL. Nisa?
Hearing is a constant struggle for me, so doing this is also a constant.
What? Huh? What?
Even though I'm right-handed, taking phone calls is always with my left.
Hello? 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 Yeah.
People always ask, can you hear anything in that ear? Sure, I can hear this. And this. And also this. Yeah, it can be annoying. Using both sides of headphones can be unnecessary. I mean, you only need one good headphone for one good ear. Here's a fun fact. If one side breaks, it's still a perfect pair of headphones for me. When listening to music, mishearing lyrics is a strength of mine. Need examples? This is what the song is saying. This is what I think they're saying.
She's a man in pajamas.
What the song is saying.
We woke up in the kitchen saying, how the hell did this shit happen? Oh
what I think they're saying.
We woke up in the kitchen saying hi to healthy dishes, happy, oh baby.
Who knows? 3 times the charm, right?
When the sharpest words wanna cut me down.
Not quite, but who's counting?
When the sharks and birds wanna cut me down.
I think we get the point.
But I mean, it's okay. I've accepted it. I guess it's just part of life now. So, it's all good. You know?
Thanks for the notice.
I told you not to be late again.
Hey, how's it going?
Really good. We got the union and Bensville contract this week.
That's good. I know you were really working hard on that one.
How about you?
Things are okay.
You need a new job?
How'd you know?
You're looking at job postings on your phone.
Congratulations, Sherlock. You know of any openings?
No, but I'll let you know if I see something.
Thanks. Well, I gotta get going. My resume's about to get a little bit longer.
Hey, what up? You could start catering. I know a guy who does it for the union and he gets set on hours. You should call James.
I'm not calling Jamie.
Then freelance. Find a couple people who need you for a party.
I'll think about it. See you around.
See you around.
Okay, your resume looks good, but doesn't mention any front of the house experience. Have you worked in, filled in for waiters on sick days or picked up anything there?
I've really only worked back of house, but I have picked up enough I could work my way around front.
Okay, I'll call you when I make a decision. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you. Hey, Jamie, how's it going?
Really well. How are you doing?
Doing well.
You don't sound like it.
How do you always do that?
Your voice sounds different when you're stressed. What's going on?
I lost my job.
Shit. Is there anything I can do to help?
I'll get... Actually, are you having one of your parties anytime soon?
Yeah, actually, that's why I called.
I think I can help with that.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for calling.
Of course, you're a good cook when you're desperate.
Anyway, the party, how many people are we looking at?
Oh, just one, food critic.
Are there any dietary restrictions for what he eats for the menu?
No dietary restrictions that I know of, and Sunday brunch.
Sunday brunch. All right. And when is it?
The 15th, in just over a week.
And what kind of budget are we looking at?
$200.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for giving me a shot. And sorry again about earlier.
No problem. I'll text you tomorrow for confirmation on the food critic and the theme.
Awesome. Sounds good. See you later.
See you later.
You need a key.
This is Alfred.
Hello, Alfred. This is Daryl. I'm calling to let you know that the position of head chef opened up if you'd still be interested.
Oh, yeah, definitely. When would I start?
This weekend, the 15th.
Okay, yeah. Would I be working the brunch shift? I've had your brunch before and it's amazing.
Yes, you'd be serving the brunch shift.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I'll see you then.
Yeah, see you on Sunday, 7 a.m.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
It's actually looking really. Oh, hi, Alfred. There's actually someone I want you to meet.
Okay.
This is Jackson Westlake. They're the writer I was telling you about.
Why didn't you say their name? Miss Westlake, it's very nice to meet you. I'm a big fan. Of course. You must be Jamie's star pupil. I'm very much looking forward to meeting you. Well, I'm very much looking forward to cooking for you. If I may be so bold, what do you think would be prepared for me? Oh, well, I was thinking of starting off. Actually, I was thinking of keeping us about a surprise, if that's okay.
Of course. What you haven't told me sounds wonderful. In fact, if you impress me, I might be able to put in a good word for my friend down at Gordo.
You do that?
Of course. I'd love to see a good chef thrive.
I won't let you down.
Good to hear. I'm sure you could have started your own place quite some time ago.
Well, I don't know about that.
Regardless, I'm excited to see what you have in store.
Great. If you excuse me, I just need to make a phone call. So I got offered a job at Penelope's, but I just found out Jackson Westlake is going to be at the party. And if I impress him, he said he'd put in a good word for me at Gordo's, and I don't know what to do, and I'm freaking out. What should I do?
Slow down. Say all of that again in case I missed something. Like all of it.
Okay, so the party Jamie has me working with, Jackson Westlake is going to be there. And if I impress him, he said he'd put in a good word with the head chef at Gordo's.
Okay, and the job offer you got?
That's Penelope's. They're also a good restaurant, but not as good as Gordo's. That job's mine if I want it.
Dude, I've heard you talk about Gordo's like 100 times. It's your dream job.
If I can get it.
You know you can pull that off.
Can I?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Thanks.
Glad I could help?
Hello. Thank you so much for coming to the Playhouse. I'm Jamie. You can actually follow me this way to your table.
Thank you.
We'll have you right here, and I'll go ahead and let the chef know that you're here.
Thank you.
I'll be back for the first course when they're ready. Miss Westlake, you mentioned you wanted to speak to the chef.
Oh, yes, very much so.
He'll be right out.
Excellently done. I'll be putting in that good word. Thank you. After the meal I just had, I should be thanking you.
Well, I guess you're welcome.
I am.
Hey, excuse me, I need to go speak with my Jamie.
Of course, I'll be seeing you around.
Definitely.
I see things are going pretty well here.
Yeah, you could say that.
You know, you could stay around here for a while.
Can I get back to you on that?
They fought like warrior poets. They fought like Scotsmen and won their freedom.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads. Where we go from there is a choice I leave to you.
Now, where was I?
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
The truth is, I am Iron Man.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convince the world that he did not exist. And like that, he was gone.
I'm too old for this.
So we beat on, boats against the current, borne ceaselessly back into the past.
Louis, I think this is a beginning to a beautiful friendship.
So long, partner.